I'm completely addicted to these books. I mean, it's amazing. I love Leigh Bardugo, Grisha Breast. I just finished the second one, and I have to say that it's even better. That's possible than the first one, and I need to read the following one. Yeah. Funny thing, I was looking the magnific covers, and it took me a while to realize that every cover is one of the amplifiers. Yeah, well, at least I realized that. Yeah, I love this one. I mean, it's an amazing book. It delves more profoundly into politics, into having to uh, wear masks or interpret different personas in a way that you can, move into court and into politics. Okay, I'm going to begin from the beginning. In this book, we are going to find Mal and Alina. They were running from the Darkling in the first one, and here in this one, we find them that they had fall again into his hands. They are inside a ship, and they are forced to go after this mythical dragon creature that can be a second amplifier for Alina. And well, suddenly things happen. I'm not going to exactly tell you what because I don't want to make spoilers for you. I want you to be as surprised as I was while reading this book. But let's say that Alina manages to escape and she finds herself surrounded by new allies. I love the new characters that this book presents. I love Nikolai. I mean, he's completely amazing. And I love how everyone just keeps on growing, on making mistakes, on being afraid, on learning. I say it like 1,000 times, but for me it's very important that a character sounds consistent. I am not interested in having this hero, heroine person character that's perfect, that never does anything wrong, and that at the end of the day she has like a very conscience, very clear conscience, and I like to see characters that are more human, that they have light and darkness inside them, because all of us have this this quarrel between light and darkness. And I like to see characters that aren't perfect, that they are constantly evolving and learning, and maybe they do something good and great, but then they do something stupid, because we are all humans. And I love to see characters that have this kind of play in them. And in this book, you're going to find this in all the characters. And I love them because they are so greatly done. You believe all of them. You understand their fears, you understand their dreams and what they want to do with their lives. I mean, there is not a moment in which I thought, oh, no, that's not real, because everything it's real, and I understand their fears and their reactions, and they're very touching in a way that you believe them and they're real to you, and that's very important for me. I love that in this book we see more about politics and we see more about life in the palace. We see more in relation to the king and the queen and the two princess. And I love seeing how there's like different shades. You have characters that are really good and you have characters that are not so good, and seeing them interact, it's amazing. I love the relationship between Nikolai and his brother, how his brother tries to diminish him because he thinks that he's a bastard, and how Nikolai is always like smiling or not giving importance to things, even when you feel that those things are hurting him, and I love that there is this character who I would love to see more of him, because he shows a face, he shows a mask, but I think that inside in his own persona he feels things very differently that he lets on. But I love the narrative of this book, all the intrigue, and as I say, all the politics, all the movements. It's like you're seeing like this big chess play, and all the characters are moving, and it's amazing. I love these books so much. I mean, I'm completely captivated, and the only thing I regret is taking so long to read them. In a way, it's a good thing, because now I can devour all of them, because I'm going to be on the third one as soon as I can. But yeah, I mean, it's amazing. And if I love the wall of Ravka in the first book, I did love it more in the second one. And I love the different places and the different people, and it's all amazing. And there are moments in which my mouth was hanging open because I was completely surprised or blown away by something that the author did that I wasn't expecting her to do. And that's amazing, because after reading the first book, where she did that to me like more than once, I thought, okay, now I got the hang of it. But no, she keeps on surprising me with every book that she writes. And I find that, for me, that's amazing, because reading a book that you really don't know how it's going to go or how it's going to end, for me, it's amazing. And I really don't know how this trilogy is going to end. I mean, what's going to happen? Are they all gonna die? Are they gonna destroy the Darkling, or is the Darkling stronger than them? Or, it's amazing. It's like the story of light versus darkness, but it has so many falls and so many gray areas and so many colors in the middle. It's amazing. And characters that you thought, I don't like him or her, are beginning to grow on me, and I love them. And you have to read these books, really, because they are amazing. I'm completely in shock about how good they are. I really recommend the Grisha trilogy to you if you haven't read it, the Grisha, the Shadow and Bone trilogy. And yeah, I suspect the following one, the duology of Six of Crows, is going to be as good as this one. But yeah, read it. I really recommend it. Thank you for watching, this crazy person. Bye.